Bride's unboxing, a surprise for everyone. My name is Vadim, and I ordered a huge box of monsters. These are kaiju, giant monsters that destroy entire cities. And the figurines are huge, too. You've never seen an unboxing like this before. This is Godzilla's most dangerous enemy, the Destroyer. An epic crab as tall as a 20-story building. Look how many paws he has. And for some reason, some of them are missing. Surprisingly, at the beginning of its life cycle, the Destroyer looks like a microscopic trilobite, about the size of a beetle. By the way, I found some broken legs in the box and decided to glue them back on. It's strange, actually, that they fell off. But the Demolisher is now as good as new. This is another of Godzilla's fearsome enemies, King Ghidorah. A three-headed, dragon-like kaiju covered in golden scales. It looks super epic. As if their heads weren't already looking in different directions. It is said that the appearance of King Ghidorah was the cause of the dinosaurs' extinction. As is typical of mythical hydras, Ghidorah is capable of regenerating lost body parts at an incredible rate. She can even grow a new head. Golden fire color. Can you really believe this is a precious metal?
Next
up is the most famous goat in the world. Godzilla. Inside Godzilla is a natural nuclear reactor. When the monster prepares to fire its beam, its back and plates begin to glow a neon blue. The figurines look even better than I thought they would. I don't know if it's true or not, but the name, Godzilla, is made up of two Japanese words. Gorilla and kit. But it looks more like a hybrid of a Tyrannosaurus and a Stegosaurus. And this is Ultraman Tsurugi Dimiga's enemy. A massive, demonic monster that looks like a mountain of muscle and metal. I ordered all these monsters from a secret Chinese store. I'll tell you about him later. Tsurugi are an enhanced form of Damagi, featuring ultimate blades made of red-hot metal. To be honest, I didn't know they had so many moving parts. What's that thing on his tail? Look how cool everything is painted. Both metal and fire elements. I really like it. Let us know in the comments how much you'd be willing to pay for something like this. By the way, we'll be selling all these monsters on Armavito. I'll post the link below the video. What do you think of Demogorgon at full throttle? This is Gomora, an underground kaiju that looks like a walking drill. Its body resembles a large drill, which allows the monster to move underground at tremendous speed. It looks amazing. And his paws are like a mole's. When closed, the petals on its head close together to form a bud. I think a lot of people are familiar with this robot. This is a mechanical Godzilla. Mechagodzilla. It was created by people using Ghidorah as head. But something went wrong. The robot went berserk and got out of control. Mechagodzilla is very powerful. She calmly fed the beam to both Kong and Godzilla at the same time. And it looks epic. Like the Terminator in the world of Japanese monsters. Look at those paws. By the way, this figurine is made of very soft plastic. What do you think of this mechanical face? Wow! And what kind of specimen is this, anyway? Some kind of mushroom and a beetle in the same vial. And it even has a strange trunk, like an elephant's. Now that's a beetle. By the way, its belly is designed in a cool way. The texture of the shell looks very realistic. It has two terrifying, movable mandibles on its head. And some kind of pirate hat that looks like a mushroom. Wow! You can take a look inside the monster. That's interesting. This little old pine tree is armed with swords that grow right out of its hands. No, I mean, that mutant weevil is definitely cool. Next, I pulled this huge monster out of the box. That's Gomora. And it has an unusual shape. It's some kind of top-of-the-line model. Just check out these horns. His body is covered with green plasma crystals. And there's some kind of huge emerald right on its belly. We found out that the first movies featuring all those Godzillas were made 70 years ago. They look absolutely hilarious right now. Back then, people would simply dress up in monster costumes and battle against a backdrop of toy cities. By the way, Gomora is made of thick plastic. You might ask, what on earth is this Wonderyudo fisherman? And I'll answer you. This is Gigahimura. It consists of 5 monsters that have merged into a single megamonster. This structure is as tall as the Stankino TV tower, which is one of the tallest buildings on the planet. You'd have to come up with a chupacabra like that. It's probably the largest one in my collection. And, unfortunately, he was also injured a little. Instead of a tail, he has a 2-headed, bird-like kaiju. That seems unnecessary. It'll take a whole team of Ultramen to defeat a boss like that. Awesome. Let's keep going. It's a ball with suction cups, like an octopus has. His name is Tak Kong. This is an amazing sea monster that attacks oil tankers. They even took the time to paint the suction cups on the front. It has these funny little short legs on top. It certainly looks as ridiculous as can be, but it was still dangerous and even managed to damage an oil pipeline just to get a taste of its beloved oil. What do you think of this monster? Please leave a comment below. This horrible little bug is called the giant hyperzeton. This is the larval stage. It's also made of soft plastic, just like Mechagodzilla. And what are those yellow bubbles on his shoulders? I suppose they contain a huge amount of nuclear energy. I like this spiny centipede. It reminds me of some kind of Zerg from StarCraft. It has powerful, crescent-shaped front paws. By the way, they're moving in a few places. Oh. The paw flew out. A terrifyingly magnificent woodlouse.
Как и Mechagodzilla.
Well, we're moving on. So. This handsome guy's tail sticks out on its own. Somehow, it doesn't really hold up.
Нравится эта шипастая
But it looks really stylish. Look at that spiky crab leg.
Мощные серповидные лапы. Они, кстати...
For some reason, he can't turn his head. Oh.
Лапа вылетела.
What a cutie. So what are you going to do?
Мокрица.
His name is Snake Darkness.
Так. У этого красавчика...
I wonder if those wings on his back move. Oh. No, it doesn't seem to be moving.
No.
I'll glue it back on now. Well, I'm to blame for that, of course. There was no need to wait. And I'll glue the tail on while I'm at it. It's been driving me crazy, always falling off. I wanted to show you all the monsters really quickly, but they're so cool that I want to spend a little time on each one, so I'll have to do a few episodes. But they really are awesome, though. Just look at this little bugger here.
Mwah.
Yes, that's a kaiju, too. It looks a lot like a stag beetle, but in the movie, it behaves more like an antlion. It also burrows into the sand and lures its enemies into its trap. He certainly looks like Luntic's friend at a children's matinee.
Тянуть.
Well, friends, I think I'll pull out one more monster and tell you where I got a whole box of these fantastic creatures.
Монстров показать. Но они такие классные, что хочется
This is a dragon named Zegan.
делать несколько...
Friends, I'll post a link to the secret store below this video. This is not a recommendation. I'll just tell you how my personal experiment went. In total, I ordered 70 figurines. They cost 20,000 rubles. That works out to less than 300 rubles each. Very cheap. However, the shipping cost is calculated only after you pay for the item. Just billed 12,000 for shipping from China. But that's not all. Since the toys take up a lot of space, I was asked to pay an additional 3,000 rubles. Okay, while I'm at it, let me show you another chubrik. This is an upgraded version of Red King. It looks like a raging volcano. So, all in all, I paid $35,000.
Раскален.
By the way, they sent me 64 figures, not 70. All in all, that comes out to 550 rubles per figurine. Considering that most of them are large, I think the price is good. I got lucky, but you should think for yourself and decide if it's worth it. If you like this format, ask for more. And, of course, you've got to hit like. If you're too lazy to click like, you'll get FS in school, everyone knows that. Here's to some awesome surprises and fun unboxing videos. See you in the next ones.